Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Clay Buchholz. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Pulls that one foul. Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Strike on the inside corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Boston, and on the mound now, Al Leiter. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carter raging back towards the wall. And it hits off the monster. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Runner at third, nobody out. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And fouled off. Runner at third here, nobody out. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 straight.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's way high. Now 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Into center. Carter on the move. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Here comes a pitch. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Nice job behind the plate there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying. Ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Big-time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And there's the ball. Red Sox already leading. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Santander matched a homer in his last game. Buchholz back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Buchholz, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers, they work consistently down around the knees and are able to command the off-speed stuff. Tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Edwin Encarnacion now at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, bases empty. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Buchholz winds and deals. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. See you later. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 12th of the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carter digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 down, bases empty. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Up and in, ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Ranging back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Alex Rios with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the second. Still stepping in for Boston. Number 55.
Third baseman, number 55.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-1. And that one pulled foul. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now, Wilyer Abreu. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His 18th home run of the season. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And the batter will be the shortstop. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. To third. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting ninth, catcher, Masataka
Runner on at first with 1
Yoshida.
gone. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In the air, out towards left center. Santander makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Now here's the
number
Red Sox
22.
leadoff hitter. He started the bottom of the first with a triple and later scored. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
It's 0-1. That's inside. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay not in time. He's safe. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Ramirez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Line drive, base hit down the line. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rios makes the play, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 5-2. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. There's the strike. Kirk went deep in his most recent game. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. A dive, nice stop to first, and he beats the throw, shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
1 down, and here's the first baseman, and that's in for a strike. 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now he breaks his bat. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in the dirt.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one in the air. Under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. And the deficit remains 5-2. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Just misses with that one. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, number 55.
Now the third baseman struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. Hit in the air, center field. Carter should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Start of the fourth, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Encarnacion stands in now and watches strike 1. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Job Carter next up for the Blue Jays. And that's downstairs. 1-0. And a curve is down and in.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail at 5-2. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 10. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one in the air, center field. Carter on his way over. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here's the catcher, Masataka Yoshida. That's down and in.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on a line. Carter makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran, 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Yarbrough, the lefty, warming up as well. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Boston with another on the solo blast. Now a 6-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Rios. Buchholz back to work. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Strike 2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one's in there. 0-1. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left. gets it to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for them there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 2. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chad Green.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First baseman, David Ortiz.
Here's a big power threat. David Ortiz. And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And ball 1. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 9.
Next is the speedy first baseman. And that's downstairs and outside. The Red Sox leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one misses up and in, and the count is 2-0. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. That's in there.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Ripped on the ground to second. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1.
1-0.
That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, left fielder
Anthony Santander at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. One hit, one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, number 55.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now batting.
Still stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
And that one hammered back there. And that one is gone. He shoots one out to right. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Elko has a beat on it. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Yoshida in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fly ball down the line. Rios hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Now here is number 22. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Boston, here's the third baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Job Carter next up for the Blue Jays. That just misses. And that is ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Alex Rios next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it's still 8-2. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off, Manny Ramirez.
For the Red Sox, left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 30 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Gone. And they add a run. It's 10-2.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Rafael Devers, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
One and two.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive
Now
that finds a
batting,
glove, but you will
55.
get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jimmy Garcia out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays,
Number
Dwayne
31.
Ward.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now the third baseman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Now one miss.
One strike.
2 runs across in the inning. All Red Sox in this one. Now one fouled off. 2-2. And that's outside.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He circles the bases, their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 11-2.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, 1 away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that
Now
one through the
batting,
infield for the
number 10.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is number 10. Well struck left field, and it's off the Green Monster. The relay throw, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude
Now
there to
batting,
try to stretch that
the
single
catcher,
into a double, but
Masataka
unfortunately thrown out at
Yoshida.
second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So a man aboard, Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Abreu at third with two away. That one to first. He'll do it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Blue Jays 2. We're at the top of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Buchholz back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. That's in there, and that is strike one. The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one doesn't get the call, and now it's even 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
2 strike.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Number 12 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. Down in order go the Blue Jays. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, number 22.
Second baseman, number 22.
And first offering is fouled off. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Nope, he held back. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Jarren Duran.
Right fielder, Jarren Duran.
Strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That
One
misses.
ball, no strike.
Ball one. And that is out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
1 and 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman, number 9.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brian Bayo.
And
Number
he's done a
66.
great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
First pitch misses.
1 and 0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
2 and 1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-1. And that one sliced foul. Bayo is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.